Single file, they arrive in Gardner, Mass. Ford Broncos representing all 6 generations of the beloved truck, from a current model all the way back to an original 1966 pickup.
They're unique vehicles that not a lot of people have, and they're fun to drive, and they all have their little quirks.
Enthusiasts and members of Bones, Bronco owners of Northeast states, all here starting their engines for a May It Forward charity event for veterans, organized by Randy Wickman, who stands out in his glowing 1973 model.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Yeah, after the little hula girl here on the floor, so.
11 years ago, when Randy decided to make this a fundraiser, 25 trucks showed up. Now about 100, give or take, roll in each year.
It's a loose club. I mean, there's no membership, but people want to belong to things like this. I mean, I think in general, people are very charitable, they're very giving. They just need a vehicle to do it.
When Randy was looking for a deserving organization to benefit, his buddy, Navy veteran Roger Line, knew just the place.
And my disclosure to him was my wife is sitting on the Travis Mills Foundation as a board member.
Never give up. Never quit.
Retired Army Staff Sergeant Travis Mills lost portions of both arms and legs from an IED while serving in Afghanistan. His foundation provides all expenses paid, fully inclusive retreats to injured veterans and their families in Maine.
They get to stay there, they get to invite their families, and we do a whole bunch of activities to kind of show them that, yes, you can still live after these injuries and you can still do normal things with your family.
The Bronco event, whether you have a truck or just want to check them out, is completely free, but donations over the years have added up to more than $160,000 for this cause.
And people literally walk in, open their wallets, and put money in a jar, and have the faith in us that we're going to deliver this.
These guys have been there from the beginning to support us.
The Dill family drove up from Delaware.
From a very young age, both my parents have taught me, you support your country, the people who served, who fought and gave their lives. It's wonderful that a community like this, yes, we like cars, but we also give back to the people who gave so much to us.
People from as far as Florida and even Colorado reunite every May to talk truck and do good.
As a veteran, what does that mean to you when people give back, when they recognize the sacrifice?
Don't make me cry. It's personal. It's just a very heartwarming thing to do. And what's really nice about Foundation, they can bring their families.
What's better than that?
Nothing.
Janice Walters, her husband Peter, and in between them Philip Delaney, are the team behind an inspiring mission.
Lapel button issued, affidavit from soldier.
They're determined to find all military members from their hometown of Abington who received or are entitled to a Purple Heart.
Injured, wounded, any key word that would trigger it off in your mind.
All 3 are veterans themselves. The Walters served in the Army, Delaney in the Air Force.
I joined the Veterans Advisory Council and it just went off from there.
The Walters did much of the detective work, poring over volumes of discharge papers from World War I and II.
And we would have to look for the name, and then we would come down to battles and campaigns.
Sometimes they'd find documents printed backwards.
I know it's going to sound funny, in our bathroom, she would hold it up at an angle, I would take the photographs, and we'd print it out.
The effort is ongoing thanks to more enlistment records at Town Hall, covering more recent conflicts. And once a Purple Heart is confirmed, a new sign is installed in town.
Took the advice of a local expert, which is my wife. She knew where relatives of the people that had the Purple Hearts were.
It's now difficult to go far without seeing one. Director of Veteran Services, Adam Gunn.
5 years ago when I started, we had 6 Purple Heart recipients that we knew of, and currently we have 67 signs up throughout town.
Just having that recognition that, he served along with many others, and it's a good feeling.
Jay Matiosis says no one really knew about her father's Purple Heart until his sign went up. John Matiosis was wounded serving in World War II.
He didn't really talk much about his time. Just a wonderful feeling that somebody cared enough to find all the Purple Heart people and for all the families to look at. You know, the website, it's just incredible.
The website she's referring to is also new, and also thanks to the work of this trio. It lists all the Purple Heart recipients with the information discovered about their service and photographs if any can be found.
To honor these people who went out and put themselves in harm's way is something I feel like I'm giving back a little bit to them, just a little though.
And if any of the families are listening, I just want them to know that we are so grateful to have been able to do this and continue to do so.
Very nice. And Peter Walters is also hopeful they'll be able to get several Purple Hearts awarded for deceased soldiers who earned them but didn't receive them, including 5 former Abington residents who served and were injured in World War I.